What is cracking, everybody? What's happening, man? What's going on with you guys out there on this beautiful, beautiful, rainy morning? What's going on with you? Welcome to the beginning of the week. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And for all of you guys out there, I say it every week. Thank you so much. You guys are just helping us grow, man. And we all appreciate it around here. So, man, I feel kind of bare because I don't have. Usually, I got a hat. I'm wearing a hat most of the time, and that's just me right there. And today, I'm like, no hat day. This is no hat day Monday or whatever. But man, if you look at us on the YouTube right now, we're in a bluish, snow globy sort of feel. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna get murdered by a damn Smurf, or maybe I don't know, something. But that's where we're at today, and that's what's happening. And man, we are halfway to Christmas already, man. It's December 11th, so we got like 12 more, 13, 14. I don't know, man. My math's horrible. So, but dude, if you don't believe it, you better bust out a damn calendar, take a look at it, because it's creeping in here really quick. Really quick. And if you still don't believe it, you should take a little peek outside, man. Take a look outside your window and see, and you'll probably see a couple retirees, walking down the street smoking some old gold cigarettes, and they're wearing, matching sweaters with a set of gingerbreads on them or something like that, and this year, this is what starts to happen around this time of year. People start dressing up in different types of clothing and different styles that you wouldn't see throughout any other time of the year except for this time right now, the time that we are in, and you'll catch two twins, wearing elf costumes, and they're standing outside of a bus stop, waiting on the bus to take them to work, or take them to maybe go donate some blood or something like that. Whatever they're into, man. You might even see a damn 50-year-old, woman wearing, one of those old vintage caroler coats, at a Walmart. And she's been up all night baking cookies and drinking eggnog, and and now since she's in Walmart, and she's buying all types of shit that she doesn't even need, like a big beanbag chair, and maybe a Connect 4 set or something, and she's out there hitting on some young salesman, but you know what? I mean, fuck, man, good for her. Good for her. If this is the one time out of the year where a older woman wants to get a little frisky and wants to dip those damn, freaking peppermint milk cannons or whatever, that she's got hanging from her chest and some, young buck's little mouth, then God bless her and God bless him. You know what I'm talking about? But damn, man, this year, this is also, this is the time of year also where, we should all really start thinking, and asking ourselves really, like, what can we do? What can we do for others? What can we do for someone else other than ourselves? You know what I'm talking about? Like maybe helping out a damn, maybe helping out a neighbor, who can't feed his new, he can't feed his new baby goat because he doesn't got any arms or anything like that. Or maybe you could go to a grocery store and maybe help a friend that's sick. Maybe you're gonna go out there and get him some chicken noodle soup and maybe liven it up with a damn ghost pepper, and not tell him about it, and just tell him that you wish that he gets better soon or something. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. There's plenty of people out there that need help from one another. And, you know, you, I mean, there's all types of things you can do, donating something. You can always donate things that you don't want or like anymore. One man's, what's that thing? One man's treasure, one man's trash is another treasure from somebody. One man's trash is, damn, man, it may just be trash. I don't know. But, yeah, shit, dude. I know I'm at. One man's trash is another man's treasure. That's what I'm trying to think of, man. So, but you could donate all sorts of stuff to shelters or homes. You got, and like, blankets or towels, or or maybe you're just, giving your time up to a shelter right now or something like that. That's about as best as what we could, possibly even ask for, man, right now at this time. So I'm gonna take a bit of this peppermint coffee again. You know what I'm talking about? Ah, I'm telling you, last week, I went through a whole damn pot of that stuff, and it got me like, woo! It got me going. But yeah, man, I got a buddy right now that's helping high school kids around here in Asheville. That they don't have any hot water right now. They don't have any hot water running in their house or wherever they're living at right now. And so he's trying to get one of the high schools to he's trying to get one of the high schools to open up a little bit early, so these kids that don't have hot water, he's trying to get them into the high school and let them use the locker rooms, man, to take showers right now. So they don't have to be embarrassed about going to school and, stinking like some old damn cabbage that's been, sitting out in some sewer all day long. They don't want that. They don't want to. They just don't want that. They don't want to go to school stanking like you name it. You could think of things that probably, you could probably relate, I guess, somehow, some way or another. But so he's trying to do that right now. He's trying to give what he can and do what he can to help these people out. So, these kids, so big ups to that group. Big ups to my friend for trying to get that done, man. And man, if you got any other ideas on how to help out wherever you're living, and you wanna give a suggestion about how to help, like what my buddy's doing, and they give our podcast voicemail a little ring and let us know what your thoughts and ideas could be to help. That number is 828-209-8777. You can leave a name, don't leave a name. We just appreciate you, taking the time, because this is the time of year to, to really, to not just think about ourselves, but to think about, others that are in, just others that are in real need, man. And that's all we can ask for is just your time, patience, and effort. So, but I hope everything goes well with him trying to orchestrate everything, because that, my buddy's got a huge heart, man. So, anyways, so how's the beginning of your week going? Huh? And what you getting into this week? You getting ready? You getting ready to get out there and do some Christmas shopping, maybe? maybe doing some Christmas shopping for a loved one, or maybe you got a crush on somebody, that you work with or something like that. Maybe you work on you're working at a feed and seed store, and you want to show them a little bit more. You want to buy them something other than, a bag of natural oats, or maybe a bag or a bucket of damn, um, I don't know, blueberries or something like that. Since you work at a feed and seed store, I mean, you can go to aisle two, pick out some sunflower seeds, you know, and just pass them out like that. Or you could get them something a little bit, something a little bit more special. I mean, you wanna show them, somehow, that you appreciate them or you like them. So you're gonna, you go out and you want to give them something that represents that, I guess. And I tried that. I mean, I remember doing that for somebody one time. This girl that I liked, uh, I went out and bought her, um, I think it was like a bracelet or something like that. It wasn't an expensive bracelet at all. It was just a gift to let her know that, hey man, I'm kind of digging you a little bit. What do you think, huh? And she really wasn't into it because, come to find out, she was a lesbian, and she had been dating somebody from a different school, and no, and nobody knew, nobody knew, you know. And I'll tell you that, that's just been my luck, man. That's just been my luck around the holidays. Um, Everything goes well throughout the rest of the year with me and the person that I'm dating, and then all of a sudden, once the holidays roll around, I don't know, man, something just happens. Something their mindset changes, or my mindset changes, and I don't know, man. It's just that, don't get me wrong, I love the holidays. They just don't, you know, they don't appreciate me the same way I do to them. I guess that's what I'm saying. But I yeah, that's one thing, man. If I even try to, like, one thing I won't do anymore is I will not date a person if their name starts with J. You know, because I've dated five Jens before. Five. I mean, after five, those are the five golden rings, and those golden rings are, they're, I, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, I won't date anybody that has that J, that starts with it, you know, not a, not a Jesse or a damn, uh, Jessica or Jasmine or something. Now we're getting into damn stripper names, and don't get me wrong, to each their own. But um man, where was I going with all this? Shit, I don't know. Anyways, uh that's just what it is. Sorry, this is a little bit crazy right now. Um it's just Christmas is right around the corner, you know? So what you gonna go out and shop for this year? I guess that's what I'm getting at. What are you gonna go out? What are you gonna shop? What are you gonna do? There's a list that I saw the other day about the top gifts being bought right now. So if you're having a tough time right now trying to figure out what to get somebody, I'm gonna rattle off a couple of them for you. A couple of these bangers, huh? And maybe that'll help you out a little bit. All right. So the first item real quick. All right. We got a, what is it? What is it? Let's see. Huh? Okay. First item right here. We got an HP Sprocket portable photo printer starter bundle. Yeah, that's a mouthful. But this little thing, this little portable photo guide, thingamajig or whatever, it prints out 2 by 3 inch photos for you. So, nice wallet size photos that you can, give to a loved one, maybe a grandmother or or maybe a deceased aunt or something like that, tape one of those onto her gravestone and just say that, we miss you, Aunt Isabella or whatever, and and we're thinking about you. So that's one thing. Two, a Carhartt Deluxe insulated lunch bag. You hear that? A Carhartt Deluxe insulated lunch bag. So maybe your husband, is tired of getting his, spicy BMT sandwich or whatever, getting wet on those rainy days. And, while he's out there doing, some type of construction, maybe he's digging holes or whatever he's trying to do. And, you want to be a good wife or a good girlfriend, so, you're trying to keep his deli meat, from getting a little soggy. So you go out and you purchase one of these fucking bad boys on them. And, I'm sure that he would appreciate that more than you think, So, getting one of those bad lunch bags, huh? That Carhartt Deluxe insulated lunch bag. What's another one? The third one that I saw the other day was a light bulb camera, and it's a camera and a light bulb all in one. And if you don't, so if you don't want to go with the Ring doorbell or whatever, here's another solution, to keep all those, to keep all those perverts and Mormons, from coming around your house at night. Set one of these, you screw it right into your, where a basic light bulb would be on your porch. You screw that right into it, and then you could control it from your phone and all that, just like a Ring bell. But I don't know if the light necessarily, I think it is a motion light. I don't know. There's a couple of them out on the market, so that's something that maybe you can take a look at. But I thought that was kind of cool, man, in a way. So, and they aren't very much. So, what else? Ugg boots. Ugg boot classic minis. Enough said for me, man. Take me to the ball game. Take me out to the damn crowd. Woo, man, because I'll tell you one thing, man. There is nothing more beautiful than a woman wearing a pair of Ugg boots. I've said it before, and I'll keep thinking it again, especially the ones that, the ones that look like someone just shaved a damn Pomeranian cat or whatever and stuck the fur up on the top of it, and then then they stick their their jeans right into that boot, and God, I mean it. That's the real Puss in Boots right there. But hot dang, oh, I love a girl that just that does that sort of that does that thing, that does that little boot wearing, jean slipping. Whew. All right, man, don't get me started. And let's do one more, huh? We got one more for all you guys that are having a tough time trying to shop for someone. they made a 12-inch screen magnifier for your smartphone. So if grandpa is tired of watching maybe, Two and a Half Men or maybe Dawson's Creek or whatever on his little screen, you can help him out by getting this magnifier smartphone screen, and now he can watch Charlie Sheen doing blow off of some hooker or whatever he's doing, with that 12-inch display instead of that little whatever it is, 3 inches or whatever our phones are. So but I thought that was pretty cool, man. But it's just I know people have a tough time trying to pick out things, for everyone. And but who said you even had to buy anything? I mean, what about making something for somebody at, just taking stuff around your house? You could always do that too. Maybe you go out, and you play Paul Bunyan on some damn maple or some damn oak tree or whatever, and you take that damn, you take that little bitch down, and then you make a damn cutting board out of it. Maybe you can do something like that, huh? Or maybe you can go to the store and buy a bag of grapes and make a reef out of that thing, huh? Have you thought about that? A grape reef? I haven't seen a grape reef, but that's just something to think about, I guess. What else? I said earlier, giving blood, you make that at home, and you're constantly making that shit, So, I'm sure there's someone out there that would, appreciate a little, just, being doused in a pint or two of that damn AB negative, B negative, O, or whatever you got running through your naughty system, But that would be something special to give to somebody, I guess. At one point in time, my buddy, he didn't know what to get for his dad, so he went out and bought a pack of those professional bull riders, those damn PBRs, and he glued up some eyes and put a red nose on it, and made some antlers out of a damn what are they called? Usually you clean, back in college and everything, you'd clean your bongs and bowls, and you scrape out pipe cleaners. You know what I'm talking about? He made antlers out of pipe cleaners. So but he made all those bottles look like little reindeers. And so that was something special that he's done, man. Or he did, I guess. What else could you do, man? You could draw a picture of your family. You could do that. And then give it to your best friend and tell him to hang it up, in their home. I mean, that's an idea. It's probably not, the best gift, but damn, it's something, At least you're thinking about them or him. So, but man, there's plenty of things. There's plenty of things to do, plenty of things to make, especially when you're broke, man. Because when you're broke, that's when you get that's when the creative juices just start falling out of your body. God, I'm telling you, man, this peppermint coffee is just. But yeah, there's plenty of things to make when you're broke. You just gotta, like I said, the creativity just kind of, it leads into, it starts bleeding into other things. You might take a rock, and then the next thing you know, you're chopping that, you're chopping that little thing into a bunch of bits and pieces and everything. and you're putting into one of those, whatever they are, the rock tumblers. You know what I'm talking about? You put one of those in there, and next thing you know, you got a shiny, you know, an emerald or something, ruby-esque sort of rock now. So, but I don't know, man. Those are it's just ideas. I'm just spitting it out there, You don't have to buy anything. You can make something, from the inside of your heart. You can do that. So, but I don't know, man. That's just a couple of ideas if you're out there struggling, trying to find the right gift for somebody, I guess. So, because it happens every year. It happens every single year. Someone asks someone, what do you want for Christmas? And you usually get the same response. The same thing. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. What do you mean you haven't thought about it? It's been a whole year. I'm sure you thought about something. So, you got to. Somewhere along the lines. Maybe it's just a gift that's too expensive or something. But, hey, put it out there. Someone may get it for you. Someone may damn make it for you. So, but I don't know. That's just how it goes, where it is, and how we stand, where we stand right now, So yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. And thing is, man, like, as I've gotten older, I guess I've, the whole gift thing. I've always been the one to, I don't know. I just feel better to give gifts than to get gifts, I guess. I guess it's just, in a way that kind of represents on how I, it doesn't even have to be Christmas. It's just, that's how I show, personally about how I feel about them, I guess. I'll go out and buy something or make something for someone because, I'm not the best at, and this has gotten me into a lot of trouble, but I'm not the best at telling someone how I feel sometimes. And, like I said, that gets me into trouble, especially when, I get into an argument or maybe have a different opinion than what they got about things and that sort of deal. And it's just one of those things that I'll go out and how do I put it? Showing affection, right? Showing affection. I think that's what I do, man. I'll go out and I'll get them something to show them that this is how I care about you, or it's my way of saying I'm sorry. But really, what they really want to hear, from me is that I am sorry. Instead of me buying something, because now it feels like I am buying off their emotions, I guess. And, that happened in my last relationship. We would argue a couple times, and then I'd go out and I would buy something, and I'd come back and I'd give it to her, and she thought that that I did that just so she wouldn't be mad at me. That sort of thing. And my thing is, I just have a tough time apologizing sometimes. And, and I'm not trying to get into like real stuff right now. I know this is not, this episode probably hasn't been funny or anything like that, um, but I don't know where that feeling comes from. I just have a tough time apologizing sometimes because I don't know where this feeling or at comes from, because neither of my parents are like that or anybody else in my family. Usually it's just I'm sorry, that's what it is, let's move on. But there's just something inside me that I guess I just don't want people being upset with me or mad at me, because I'm already upset and mad at myself most of the time. So um because when people are that way to me, I feel like that I did something wrong, or or in their heads I did something wrong. I don't know. You know, I don't know where I'm going with this right now. I guess it's just I don't know, man. I guess it's just as I've gotten older, um I don't know. As I've gotten older, I've been doing it less, though. I've been doing that sort of thing. Um, I don't go out and purchase gifts as much or anything, because as as I've gotten older, I'm learning that, like, you know, I'm, you just can't please and appease people. You know, you just can't. You can't do that with everyone, because no matter what people always have they'll always have an opinion about you, good or bad. And sometimes I have to tell myself that people will always have different tastes. People always have different preferences on different things. And some of those people will never be satisfied. You know? And I don't know. I guess I I don't know, man. I guess I'm trying to collect both of my, and I'm sorry, man. I probably sound like a complete moron right now. But maybe it's just um I don't and you guys are probably like, "Man, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about." And I'm sorry, man. Sometimes I get on the path of like, I don't know. I wasn't planning on talking about any of this right now. This is just where it's gone. You know, I get in here and I want to make it fun and exciting, and then sometimes I just start talking about real life stuff. And my thoughts start to trail off because my head gets away from my heart, I guess. I wear everything on the sleeve most of the time, and I have a tough time holding things back. But and look, man, I'm not trying to be any like negative Nancy right now or anything, and get all serious, But sometimes it's nice, man. Sometimes it's nice to be, to just let people know who you are, man. Who you are and what you're about. I don't know, man. I just like connecting with people. I'm not trying to gay it up or anything like that, Like, God, Zach, let's make this a soap opera moment. But I don't know, man. I think the more we connect, the better off we are. The better off we will be with each other. So, as long as your name doesn't start with a J, and you got a vagina, of course. So, because those two things together are not for me, for somebody else. So, Um, but okay, I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas shopping. I hope you guys make something special for somebody. Um, Even if it is that bag of seed, huh? And that's what you do. Just get a mason jar and give them some of that seed. You know what I'm talking about? Um. Anyways, so all right. So there's a couple of events happening in Asheville. So if anybody is visiting Asheville this upcoming week, we got some stuff to look out for. We got a light show at the Arboretum. That's happening this week, and that's always a good time. And one of my buddies lost his virginity out there one year while looking at those dancing lights. And, I guess that's when, it's that time of year where someone's got to, get that Yule log fired up. You know what I'm talking about? AKA that ween, that wiener, and maybe that's what started it, was the lights. Who knows? But the Arboretum around here it's pretty nice. It's pretty, it's beautiful out there. So if you're visiting, get a little, check that out for a moment. They got a gingerbread house on display at the Grove Park Inn. So if you're into that cinnamon, if you're a cinnamon and ginger fan or whatever, like myself, that's right in your wheelhouse, man. So you should check that out. I don't know what day it is or anything like that. Maybe, just look it up online or whatever. They got an open mic finally. I guess I say finally, but they are starting to have open mics around in Asheville. So that's always a fun gig to go to if you don't have anything going on. I know there's one going on somewhere on Monday. And that's, that's where we're at, man. There's not a whole lot else going on right here. I mean, there's shows going on. This past weekend we had the Christmas Jam, and this Christmas Jam, it's not like any of the other Christmas jams. Usually they got a collective of people coming in and some good bands, but this year, I don't know. I mean, hey, it's in the past. It happened yesterday. It doesn't really matter anymore. But I think Slash was here, from Guns N' Roses, and I think ZZ Top or something like that. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I have to take a look, but I'm not gonna do all that. So, yeah, man, that's about what's going on, for the beginning of this week, for myself and probably for you too. So, but I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna get out of here. I need to go do some Christmas shopping myself. And maybe I'll make something, maybe I'll tie a couple, maybe I'll freaking, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll tie a couple, I'll go get a couple mason jars and call those wine bottles or something like that and pass them out to my neighbors or something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to get some stuff done because I haven't done anything. So kind of lacking in that department right now, but that's what I got, guys. And again, man, if you guys, want to help out or you guys have any ideas, man, hit that hotline or hit the voicemail hotline, Google mail number, whatever you guys want to call it, man. We'd love to hear any inspiring stories or anything like that. 828-209-8777. And let us know what you guys got or let us know what you guys are going on or have going on for Christmas. If you guys got any gift ideas, that'd be cool. So, but all right, and hopefully next week. Oh well, we're gonna probably decorate this room a little bit, make it a little bit more festive. It looks festive right now with all this blue going on, but we're gonna do up some lights and a little bit more just to give it a little bit more of a Christmas feel. So, all right, everyone. I hope the beginning of your week and the rest of your week goes well. I hope all your family and friends and loved ones take care of themselves. Again, go help somebody, a shelter, donate, drop off a couple cans of, beans and weens, that sort of thing, some corn, some green beans, anything that you could do to help out right now, people would sincerely appreciate it. So, all right, everyone, have a good week. Take care of yourselves. And like I always say, man, stay true to yourselves. All right. I'll catch you next week. Be well.